We often hear that love should be enough. In a modern world, emotional connection is supposedly the only true currency of a relationship. But if you've spent any time observing the real world or reading the debates in our comment sections, you know there's a deeper, more practical layer that many people are afraid to talk about. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on why financial stability isn't just about money. It's a psychological prerequisite for emotional safety. And once you understand this, the way you approach relationships will never be the same. In the safety hierarchy, most men view money as a status symbol, a scoreboard, a way to signal dominance or success to the outside world. But for many women, financial stability represents something far more primal: the absence of threat. Think about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. At the base, you have survival, food, shelter, safety. Only once those foundations are secure can a person even begin to climb toward love, belonging, and emotional fulfillment. You simply cannot sustainably focus on the higher work of emotional connection when the lower foundation of safety is crumbling beneath you. When a woman prioritizes your financial standing, she isn't necessarily chasing a luxury lifestyle or a man with a designer watch. She is looking for a man who can navigate life's storms without folding under pressure. In a stoic sense, your resources are a physical manifestation of your ability to provide a harbor, a place where she and, eventually, a family can weather the worst of what life throws at them without being capsized. That's not gold digging, that's survival intelligence. We like to think we've outgrown our instincts, that we're too rational, too evolved, too enlightened to be driven by biology. But biology doesn't negotiate with ideology. It simply operates. For thousands of years, a man's ability to secure resources was the direct line between a family's survival and its extinction. The men who could provide food, protection, stability passed on their genes. The women who selected for those traits passed on theirs. This wasn't a character flaw. It was adaptation. Even today, when a woman is fully self-sufficient, when she earns her own income, owns her own home, and doesn't need a man for any practical reason, that biological radar remains active. It isn't looking for a placeholder. It's scanning for a pillar. Someone whose presence adds structural strength to her life rather than additional weight. Financial stability, in this context, acts as a visible signal of invisible qualities: discipline, long-term thinking, and the emotional maturity required to delay gratification. A man who can manage money is, consciously or not, advertising that he can manage pressure, manage priorities, and manage himself. And that matters more than most men realize. Let's talk about the stoic counterbalance. Here is where most men completely miss the point and where this conversation gets real. They hear women want financial stability and immediately spiral into one of two extremes. Either they feel defeated because they aren't wealthy, or they overcorrect and make money their entire identity. Both miss the actual signal. Notice I said stability, not wealth. There is a profound difference. A man with $1,000 and a disciplined, intentional plan is often far more attractive than a man with $10,000 and zero direction. Why? Because the plan demonstrates character. The direction reveals the man beneath the bank balance. Chaos dressed in expensive clothing is still chaos. And women, especially emotionally intelligent women, can smell the difference. The goal for those watching this is not to become a paycheck. It's to become the rock, the immovable thing that everything else breaks against without breaking you. When your financial life is in order, you telegraph something powerful: that you can handle the weight of the world without collapsing under it, that you've already wrestled with your own discipline and won. That kind of man doesn't just provide financial security, he provides psychological security. And that is what women are truly responding to. Here is the bigger picture. So does financial stability outweigh emotional connection? Absolutely not. Love, trust, vulnerability, shared values, these things are irreplaceable. No bank account can substitute for genuine intimacy. But here's the truth that most people aren't comfortable saying out loud. Financial stability is the soil in which deep emotional connection grows. Without it, a relationship isn't just inconvenienced, it is constantly under the low-grade stress of survival. And love cannot flourish in survival mode. It can survive there, briefly, but it cannot thrive. When two people are perpetually anxious about rent, about the future, about whether the foundation beneath them is solid, emotional walls go up. Resentment creeps in. The bandwidth required for vulnerability simply isn't available. It's not a character failure. It's biology. It's psychology. It's the hierarchy doing exactly what it was designed to do. Build the foundation, not to impress, not to perform, but because you understand that love deserves fertile ground. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you noticed a tangible shift in your relationships when your own financial stability changed for better or worse? And do you believe it's truly possible to build a deep, lasting connection without that foundation in place? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This is the kind of conversation that doesn't happen enough, and it absolutely should. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share it to someone that truly needs it. Thank you for listening.